Hey, you guys, I'm just so incredibly excited to be leading this call for you tonight with Erica Buzzard and Jamie Thompson. Welcome. It is the 29th of December. We are embarking on an amazing year in 2016. And honestly, you're here and you're listening to the recording because you want to be part of an amazing year. You're dedicated, you're committed, you're inspired, you're feeling excited to get this party started. And that's why we're coming to you tonight, because we know that there's so many amazing things in store for our teams in the coming year, and we want to get everybody started in the right direction. And so tonight, officially, this is a Push to Emerald Mastermind call. But a lot of you are on this call already who are emeralds and diamonds and star diamonds. And you know, too, that you're going to learn something new. And you have new coaches on this call as well. And everyone is going to walk away from this call tonight with a call to action and some amazing new tips to help you move your business forward in 2016. Ultimately, the ultimate goal is that everyone here becomes an Emerald coach next week. And Jamie's going to give you more information about that. So I just want to put that bug in your ear right now. And first of all, the three of us are going to introduce ourselves. And then we have 6 topics we're going to share with you. Each of us will have 2 topics that we will share with you that will absolutely 100% build your confidence and give you tangible tools and information that will help you not only become Emerald, but be more confident in inviting you to the business opportunity. And that's why we're here tonight. So first of all, I'll introduce myself. I'm Erin Young. I'm a 10-star diamond, elite coach, elite qualified for the coming year or for 2015, which blows my mind. And I don't know, what are all my stats? SC5 Legend. I think I'm embarking on SC10 All-Star, something like that. Those kind of stats don't matter to me, but what matters is that I'm the founder and the leader of the team, the Fit Fighter Nation, and we've started less than 3 years ago, and I'm just so amazingly proud of my team. What's kind of funny, and you'll probably hear this tonight, but all three, Jamie, Eric, and I were all teachers, and we're all retired teachers now, and I just recently retired from teaching high school English after 14 years because of Team Beachbody. And my dream of putting my son on the school bus came true this year. And now what's crazy cool is that I have even bigger dreams that are going to take place and come true in the coming year. And I'm really excited about that. What I love about coaching is that it has truly given me freedom to be the mom that I've always been. And it's given me the freedom to just live my life just with my passion. And I love every day that I get up and can say that I'm a Team Beachbody coach. Never, ever was I expecting this, but it kind of happened and I let it happen. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that later, that I just let it happen. I got out of my own way and I let it happen. But before I do that, I'm going to pass it over to Erica. So Erica, tell us a little bit about you.
Hi guys, it's so good to see you. Happy holidays, happy new year. My name is Erica Buzzard and I am an 8-star qualifying diamond coach. I am the founder of SoulFit Nation and just want to give a shout out to all my SoulFit coaches that are on the call tonight. But I just like, Erin said, I like to call myself the accidental entrepreneur because I was absolutely, without a doubt, not expecting this business. I think that, God works in really mysterious ways and He has brought this opportunity to us for a purpose and a reason. And 3 years ago when I signed up as a coach, I had very little idea or, I had no awareness of what this business was about. And I was an Emerald for an entire year. And I'd like to share that with my team because I think that it is pretty profound because, easily in this business, we can compare ourselves to others and we can get caught up in that whole comparison game. And it's really an unhealthy practice. And so what I want to say is wherever you are today is the perfect place to begin. And so I'm so excited to be sharing this information with you guys tonight about what Emerald is and how possible it is and how it's really just a decision. You just decide I'm going to be Emerald and it's that simple. And so Jamie, Erin, myself, we are so excited that you're here and we're so excited to get you guys ready for the Rank It Up group that we'll tell you a little bit more about later, but it's going to be huge and 2016 has your name written all over it. So thanks so much for being here tonight. And, for those people who couldn't make it to this call, please feel free to share this information with them because this is pretty monumental, and it really can move people's businesses forward. And that's really what we're all about. So without further ado, Miss Jamie Thompson, superstar, 15-star diamond coach. Love Jamie so much. I've had the opportunity to get to know her and work with her on the Market Council. And we're also in a small group mastermind. It's called the Champions Group. And I've just loved getting to know her over this past year. And, you know, when we look back at what's happened in 2015, it's pretty impressive, you guys. I mean, a year doesn't seem like that long, but I can tell you that Aaron, Jamie, and I, in this past year, we've done things that we never thought were possible. And so without further ado, Jamie Thompson, if you could take a second to introduce yourself to this group.
Thank you, Erica. You're so sweet. So yes, I was lucky enough to get to meet these two lovely ladies once I got put on the Indiana Market Council. So I am forever grateful that happened, because I am now able to do awesome things like this, you know, that I can, you know, offer more to my team. But yeah, my name is Jamie Thompson. I'm a mom of 3. I was a teacher for 9 years, 3rd grade. And I am too, one of those. I just simply wanted to lose weight. I had no idea that my life would be here like this. I can still remember the first time I they don't even make these anymore because obviously, but they used to make like a magazine like after Summit. And it was like the first summit that I ever remembered seeing. And I've been a coach for over 5 years. And I remember like looking through it. I still have it. And I remember looking and all these diamonds, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Never in my entire life would I think that I would be here. But just realizing that I can do like so many things I never imagined I could possibly do. I'm nobody. I live in a small town. I am nothing great. And all I did was simply share this opportunity, guys. Just shared it. That was it. Shared what I loved and what worked for me. That is all I do. I was terrified of speaking in front of people. I did things to grow and get out of my comfort zone. And those are things I still work on. Just know that this is an amazing opportunity that can change your life. And it does start with Emerald. That's where it starts. That's where it has to happen for things to start happening and changing for you. So I'm super excited to see all these amazing faces. So I'm sure we are ready to kick it off. Are you ready, Erica? And Aaron,
yep, I'm ready to go. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get the content ready. Okay, so grab your pen and paper, everybody. We hope that you get some great tangible tips. And we don't have any graphics or cool PowerPoints or anything like that for you tonight. It's just we're going to give you the information and share it with you. And we are recording this. I'm like, did I press record? Yeah, okay, I press record. I'm like, can't even remember if I did. I'm like, let me double check. We are recording this, and so you can go back and listen to the playbacks as well, because we're going to give you some great information. So really, I just want to boost your confidence right off the bat. I want you to start right now believing in yourself and your ability to succeed in this business. That was something that for the longest time, I've never been the best at anything. I just want to get that out there in the open. Let's just have it come to Jesus right now. I've never been the best at anything. I've always been second best, I played basketball and tennis and all those kind of sports in high school. I was never the best at anything. And you have to be okay with not being the best at this, because you are the CEO of your own business. So you get to decide what is the best. That's what's cool about being a Team Beachbody coach, is you make the rules and you decide what success is. You decide what the best is, and you decide what success is. You set your own goals. You create your own vision. You don't have to be like me. You don't have to be like Erica. You don't have to be like Jamie. We're here to tell you, and we are the evidence and proof that you can do this. It's not like you have to wait on somebody to be your proof that dreams can come true and that amazing things can happen. Because everything can happen. It really, truly can. And I'm seeing some message from Karen. I don't think there's anything I can do with the audio. So I'm going to just keep going, okay? So, sorry about that. I don't know. Can everybody hear me okay? I mean, you can hear me okay. Yeah. There's maybe some background. I don't know. I think everyone is muted. So, yeah, there's nothing else I can do about that. But basically, I just want you to know that What's cool about this opportunity is that we all started probably because we were on our own health and fitness journey, and it took us somewhere pretty awesome. Some of us started for a business opportunity as well, but we all started from the same place, and we all have the same tools to succeed, and we all have the same information in front of us. And it's not up to our upline coach, or it's not up to us on this call tonight even to help you succeed. It's your decision to make that happen. And so tonight I want you to know that you're in a business. You truly are in a business that's here just to help other people. And as Team Beachbody coaches, we have every tool to solve problems, to help them over their obstacles, to help them overcome whatever they're experiencing in their life. We have the tools to help people succeed. And you just have to know that our job is not to sell those whatsoever. Our job is to share those with other people. And one of those tools to help people succeed is the business opportunity. And you're going to hear Jamie tell you and help you understand how to invite to the business opportunity. But the business opportunity is one of the tools of this business. And in my opinion, it's the best kept secret that we all need to make it not the best kept secret. We need to be shouting it from the mountaintops, because Erica once mentioned earlier, she said, it's a decision that we make. It truly is. It's a decision that we make to go emerald. Because all it takes is 2 coaches under us to be emerald. That's truly a decision. And because maybe that's our mom, and maybe that's our husband or a spouse or a best friend. That's all. It's no one else. Hold on a second. I'm going to make sure everyone's muted here just one more time. Okay. I think that helped. Okay, maybe. Yeah, I think that definitely helped. Okay, so it is truly just a decision that we make. And the biggest point, the thing that I say to my coaches all over and over and over again, is it's not even your decision if someone is going to be coached. It's that person's decision. It was my decision to say yes to the Beachbody coaching opportunity. All my coach Tracy did was put it in front of me. She had no expectations whether I would say yes or no. She didn't have any fear or anything holding her back from sharing that opportunity with me. All she did was give me the information, because she knew I enjoyed health and fitness. She knew that I had goals that were longer term than just 30 days. She knew that I had a background in fitness. She knew that I had goals. She knew that I was a person that's committed to something. She knew that. All she did was put it out there. What was the worst thing I would say? No. Yeah, that's the worst thing that I could have said. But she left it up to me. It was my decision. And that's what I think we have to remind ourselves. When we let fear step in, we let the fear of failure, the fear of no, the fear of objections set in and hold us back from actually just putting that information out there, we'll never know the answer. And that's why I say we have to get out of our own way, share the information, and leave it up to that person, because the worst thing they can say is no. And that's all. And we say, all right, sounds good. Good to know. That's it. And so that's what I just want to remind you. There's no harm in putting the information out there. There are ways that you can put the information out there to be more successful with the outcome. And that's what we're going to help you with tonight. But what I want you to know is that you are a coach for a reason. And you said yes for a reason. And you have the tools, the health, the fitness, the nutrition, the business opportunity tools to help solve a problem for someone, even if it's just to get a discount on a product they love. That's going to be a solution for someone, affording and making this opportunity, more accessible for them. And all you have to do is put the information out there. And truly and honestly, you also have to let yourself see a bigger picture of Team Beachbody, get involved a little bit more, get engaged a little bit more, so you can see the true opportunity that awaits you and your future. Because 3 years ago, I had no idea this opportunity existed. That's all, just 3 years ago. And now I'm sitting here and it's like a dream come true that this opportunity exists in my life. And so that's what we have to realize too. If we're here a year from now, we should be Emerald next week. And I'm just going to leave you with that. So I'm going to turn it over to Erica, and she's going to give you more of the logistics about what it means to be Emerald and just kind of some of the benefits of how you are honestly going to benefit from being Emerald. Because I know you want to be Emerald. I know you want your coaches to be Emerald, but why? Why is that important, and why does that matter?
Yes. And so, I think the thing that we need to understand about Emerald is it is a decision. I mean, it's something that you decide, I'm going to be Emerald, and you take the steps to make Emerald happen. The logistics behind being an Emerald coach means that you have 2 coaches that have signed up underneath you. You have a coach on your left and your right leg. And luckily, Beachbody goes ahead and puts them on the legs they're supposed to be on. So really your responsibility is just to sign up the first 2 coaches, into your network and welcome them onto your team. And so basically those people can be friends, they can be family, they could be your spouse, they could be your next door neighbor, they could be people who are just interested in getting a discount, because the truth is that it's cheaper to be a coach who drinks Shakeology than it is to be a customer who drinks Shakeology. So at the very end of the day, if you have 1 customer drinking Shakeology, then you should at least have 1 coach on your team, because it's going to save them $18 a month. So at the very bare minimum, we want to make sure we're sharing this opportunity with others so that they can save as much money as possible. But perhaps you have a coach who wants to work the business. That's fantastic too. But you have to just understand that it can be family, it can be friends, it can be spouse, it can be a discount member, someone who just wants a cheaper product, or it could be someone who wants to work the business. But I could tell you that there's probably a handful of people on this call, and I know that myself, and I know that Aaron, our first coaches did not sign up as coaches with the intent to work the business. Now, eventually they probably turned into working coaches, but they didn't sign up with the idea that they were going to build a business. So don't think that you have to build your business based off of you and working coaches. I mean, people can turn into working coaches after they've been exposed to this opportunity. For me, I signed up as a discount member. I signed up so I could get a cheaper product. And then I was like, you know what? If I can help a couple people with their health and fitness, and if I can get my Shakeology costs covered, perfect. But I remember when Erin shared with me that she wanted to do this full time, and I was so supportive of her dream, and I knew she was going to do it, but it wasn't my dream at the time. But eventually my dreams changed, my goals changed, and I went for it. So you have to allow yourself to do the proper steps, which is to sign up your first 2 coaches, okay? You got to sign up your first 2 coaches, and you got to move your way to Emerald. And it's really a decision. It's maybe your sister, it's your husband, it's your neighbor, it's your, couple of challengers who are already drinking Shakeology that very easily could just move into the coach role, at least to get the discount. But the benefits of being Emerald, oh my gosh, you guys, this is really when you start to take your business seriously. Because this is when the business starts to actually give back to you and starts serving you like a true business should. It builds your credibility. Once you move up to Emerald status, you're no longer just a coach, because anybody can be just a coach. Okay, anybody could sign up $39.99 and boom, they're a Beachbody coach. But when you actually build your business to Emerald, you are showing the world that you are credible, and that you are dedicated, and that you are committed to this new endeavor, and that you are in it, and that you have a team now of coaches. So people are watching you, whether they say they're watching or not, or whether they're commenting or liking on your posts, they're watching you. And so you have to recognize that moving your business to Emerald is the first step that has to happen. If you want to work this business, if you are committed to this business, and if you want some big dreams to happen in 2016, Emerald is absolutely that stepping stone. And that brings me to my next point, the stepping stone. Emerald is the stepping stone to every single success every coach has ever had in this business. You have to make it to Emerald before you can make it to Diamond. You have to make it to Emerald before you can make it to Elite. You have to make it to Emerald before you can make it to 5-star or 10-star or Superstar Diamond like Jamie. You have to make it to Emerald first. It is a stepping stone, and it's going to launch your business into an amazing direction, but you have to make it to that first stepping stone. And not only that, once you make it to Emerald, once you sign up just 2 people, your mom, your neighbor, once you sign up 2 people, you then become eligible for Team Cycle Bonus, which is an amazing opportunity for you to earn money. You can earn money while you're asleep. It's not money that you get from your retail sales. It's money that you get from volume of your team and your downline, and people who are placed in your downline that aren't even people you've necessarily signed up. So you have the opportunity to earn Team Cycle Bonus. You also have the opportunity to get free leads from the company. So when someone's sitting at home and they're looking at, the television, and they see a 21-day fix infomercial, and they say, oh my gosh, I want to do that, and they go and they sign up, you are basically given given customers. You're given customers who already have made an investment in Beachbody. You're given them as customers. So you're giving free leads. You're given free customers, and those sometimes they turn into coaches. I mean, I have coaches on my team who were leads, who were free leads. And had I not been Emerald, I never would have qualified for those leads. You also become eligible for Success Club leads. If you're Emerald, you become, in this pool of coaches who are able to earn leads based off of hitting Success Club every month too. So Emerald is really your gateway to growing your business. Emerald is a decision, you guys. It's something that if you made the decision right now, within 24 hours, you easy peasy, without a doubt, could be an Emerald coach come midnight Pacific time tomorrow night. It's a decision. It's a business decision. It's saying, hey mom, hey sis, hey friend, this is something I'm very passionate about. Would you be willing to sign up as a coach and, trusting in me and helping me grow my business? And I bet they would say yes. And just like what Erin said, you have to put people in a position to say yes or no. You can't make the decision for them. You can't prejudge them. You cannot say they don't want this, they're not interested. It's their decision. It is our decision as coaches to put the opportunity in front of as many people as we can, but then it's up to them to make a decision if it's something that they want to pursue or move forward with or not. And with that, let's hear from Jamie. She is going to talk to us about inviting to the business opportunity. And the business opportunity, you guys, I think of more than anything is what gets skirted over more often than not, because we can sell all day long the fitness and the nutrition, but the business opportunity, you guys, is really what's changing people's lives. So without further ado, Jamie, if you could chat a little bit about the business opportunity.
Sure. Yes, definitely the business opportunity is that part that we tend to let go to the wayside sometimes. And I see that happen with a lot of coaches. And I think it's because it's the part that we struggle with sharing a lot more than, we're doing the products and the programs, but the whole business side tends to be the part that people struggle with getting out there and how to do it. So I'm sure you see all the time popping up in your news feeds other coaches that are doing types of invites where they're showing that you can join their team. And I always say to my coaches, I don't care where you are in your business. I don't care if you're just a coach. You have to be letting people know that they can join you and do this too. It's not just about just doing a challenge group. You have this amazing opportunity that is life-changing. And I say, if you are not sharing it with others, you're being selfish, because this is amazing. I mean, we're walking proof that it can change your life. So you have to remember, they're not even going to know it's even an option if you're not sharing it in some way, shape, or form in your post. So, I teach my team, you need to be doing some type of daily jab, meaning you're sharing how coaching has changed your life in some way, somehow, daily. Like this morning, my post was the fact that I didn't have to get out of bed and I was able to snuggle with my two little guys and I didn't have to go to work. And I posted that because I saw two moms in my newsfeed before I posted that they hated they had to leave this morning to go to work and their kids were home on Christmas break. And that broke my heart. I hate having to read those kinds of things. And I reach out to them and I tell my coaches, you see somebody post that they are not happy with their job, you message them. Do not hold back from sharing this. Who cares if they're not into health and fitness? They can't be, because who doesn't need to be in health and fitness some way, shape, or form? It's for everyone. Everyone should have something going on with their health and fitness. So don't be scared to send a message to someone and just say, hey, I just saw your post about, hating that you had to leave your kids this morning. And I would love to share with you what I get to do in my life and how it's changed. And if you would like to hear more, I would love to share with you. You know what? If they don't want to, so what? At least you put it out there and you left it for them to make that decision. You didn't make the decision for them. You gave them that opportunity to check into it. You planted the seed. If nothing else, they're definitely going to probably be watching your page more. So that's where it is so important to do some type of daily jab that you are showing this coaching opportunity or, anything with this business and how it's changed daily. You also want to make sure that you are inviting to the opportunity at least, I tell my coaches at least 2 to 3 times a week. So I say, schedule it in. I may say Sunday night and Wednesday nights are going to be my post where I'm inviting to join my team. And there are so many different types you can. It's also an awesome way for you to share your story. So do a picture of you showing help wanted, whatever. You see all kinds of different ways to do it. Whatever, fits you best. There's no certain way you have to do it, guys. And then use that opportunity to share maybe what your life was like before, how it is now, how things have changed, maybe how you're visualizing what you're seeing yourself, where your life is going with this business, and invite them to join you in this opportunity. Don't be scared to start doing that. It doesn't matter what rank you are. You have to be letting people know. And I always say to my team, if I go to your page right now, how far down your page would I have to scroll before I even knew that I could join your team? Or even a challenge group for that matter. You have to make sure that it is something you're being very consistent with. And I know it's the scary part. And I've been doing a lot of Zooms with my coaches, and they are telling me that is the part that definitely they hesitate on a lot more. But it's just that wall. You've got to knock down that wall. You've got to get over that fear. And you just have to think, what would my life be like if I didn't join this or I didn't do this? It scares me to think, oh my, if I didn't do this, where would I be? My life would be so different if I did not join this opportunity. So think about the fact if you're not sharing it for somebody else to experience that. So you just have to make sure you're doing it. Other ways too, definitely, if you're trying to push for Emerald, obviously sharing with people very close to you. That's who you're going to share with and invite to this business opportunity first. This is something like, Erica said, you're passionate about this. People who love you, they're going to get it. They're going to see, they're going to want to help you. So most of the time those are the people that you are going to bring on first. Your spouse, your mom and dad, your sister, whoever, people close to you that you love. That's most of the time the people you're bringing on first. And I encourage my coaches, especially my new coaches I tell them, if you can get your first 2 coaches to be people that you can definitely control a leg, go for that. That's what you want, because you have to be thinking long term. Emerald is that first stepping stone, but we want to be thinking what's next. And you want to set yourself up to be successful, and that you have people in each of your legs that you can build to an Emerald as well. That's only going to help you in the long run. So you've got to kind of be thinking of those things as well. And then be teaching your coaches the same thing as well. You've got to duplicate those things. So definitely starting with people Then you definitely want to make sure that you're doing your posts so people know outside of your family and friends, and they're seeing you and your audience that you're doing that. And I had to share with you too, I have a coach, a newer coach, and she was just killing it and just building super fast. And I had all my other coaches, what's she doing? How's she doing that so fast? And she was very smart about it. She definitely signed her spouse and her mom. And then from there, she was just very I'm just letting all these challengers know, you've got to be on Shakeology for 3 months. You need to commit to that for 3 months. And I want to help you save money on those next 2 months. So pretty much a lot, her challengers were signing up. Yes, they're discount coaches, but don't count those out, because those can definitely change in the future. But she's an Emerald away from Diamond now. And it was built on, definitely putting that opportunity in front of challengers. So don't hesitate on offering the discount for them, and say to them, Shakeology is important. It is so important. And we want you to definitely see the benefits from it and continue it for at least 3 months. And we want to help you save money. Why not? If they say no, they say no. They may change their mind after they do it for a month and realize they need it. So you definitely want to make sure they know they can save money on that as well. You also want to make sure you are taking advantage of anything that's offered to you from your upline coaches. So if you are doing any what is coaching calls, if they're doing any sneak peeks, or you've seen the live backstage passes, make sure you are constantly inviting to those. You've got to be always inviting and taking advantage of anything that's offered to you so that you can use those. You know, that kind of takes the heat off of you when it's offered for you. You just have to invite, and you just got to show up and then be that person to be there to ask, you know, answer any questions that they might have. So, you know, don't hesitate on, you know, being scared of using the tools that are there for you, for your other coaches. So, other things that I do real quick, I definitely use a big whiteboard in my office, because I always have coaches ask, well, how do you keep track of the people you've invited? I have that like right where I can see it, because those are the people that I've invited recently. So I want to definitely make sure I am paying attention to those names and I'm not losing track of them. So definitely find a system that works for you, that you can see those names and you're really focused in on, you know, tracking when you talk to them, when's the last time you followed up, all those good things. That's so important. Another thing is I definitely let a lot of videos do the talking to me, because I know that a lot of coaches early on, they get stuck on the whole, I kind of start puking Beachbody all over them. And it happens. You get excited and you just want to tell them everything. But I always say, take a step back and ask more questions about them. So you want to know as much as you possibly can know about the person that you are inviting, and so that you can help them to see in the long run, in the future, what this business could do for them. So I let a lot of videos do the talking for me. Like Janelle Summers has an awesome video on her YouTube. It's really short, sweet, to the point. I think it says what is coaching. And then Christine Dwyer has it on her Platinum Presenter. They're both very similar. I use those all the time just to kind of give a quick video to somebody, just to say, hey, this is overall real quick what coaching is, and then, you know, we can go to the next step. But I let videos do a lot of the talking for me, so it kind of takes the heat off you as well there. So I hope those tips kind of help, guys, but we're going to move on. And Erin is talking about the importance of definitely signing your spouse.
Yes. I took like notes on my notes, Jamie. That was great. And I love doing these calls with different coaches, because we hear different things that click for different people. So that was awesome. That was so good. Okay. So I'm going to share with you why you should sign up your spouse as a coach. And you could insert spouse / mom / best friend / sister, wherever, like someone that you love, okay? Because this was a huge mistake that I made in not signing up my spouse as a coach immediately. Okay, I let money and fear and lack of support and doubt get in my way. And I'm just here to say, like, please don't make the same mistake that I did. And I drew a little picture on the back of my notes for you. So I'm going to share that with you in a second. Like, I'm very official with you tonight. Okay. Right. But I'm drop dead serious in saying that if you're sitting here on this call tonight and you say, I'm going to be here a year from now and I'm going to be a diamond coach, and I'm going to, you know, it doesn't mean like I'm going to be a career Beachbody coach, but like you have goals and you know that you're going to be working this business a year from now. It is a no-brainer, in my opinion, to sign up your spouse as soon as possible. And I know that dollar signs might be going through your head, and I totally get that. And I'm going to kind of address that here in a second of how you can work through that and make that a non-issue. But because I didn't sign up my spouse as a coach, there are many dollar signs that my family is losing in potential income every single week, because I was scared, because I let fear get in the way, because I let doubt get in the way. And so it's just, like I said, if you in your mind are like, yeah, I'm here a year from now, then this is step one of getting to Emerald for you. And if you're an Emerald already and your spouse isn't a coach, it's time to get them as a coach. Okay. And so let's see here. Okay. So isn't this so official, you guys? Like, oh my goodness gracious. Okay. So I drew a little picture here for you tonight. And this is when a good graphic would have been great. But if you search like YouTube, Aaron Young, and signing my spouse up as a coach, or why I should sign my spouse up as a coach, I have a great video about it too. Apparently it's been really helpful for people. But so if you're going to be an Emerald coach, this is you at the top, you're going to have a coach on each leg. Okay, that makes you Emerald. Well, one of these coaches needs to be your spouse. Okay, and here's really the quick reason why. Okay, and so I basically say, you need to, and this is a question for your upline coach, is to ask, if you don't know which leg is your strong and weak leg. Your weak leg is, if you look at your graphical genealogy and you look at your left and right leg, it's going to be the leg that has zero volume, more likely than not, or the least amount of volume. Your strong leg is the leg that your downline coach is adding coaches to. And your strong leg is going to have volume, and in your graphical genealogy is going to have coaches underneath of you that you don't even know who they are. And you're like, I didn't sign up that person. Well, they're all filtering into you because this amazing structure of this company and this amazing opportunity to build amazing volume. Okay, so it's an awesome thing to have coaches on your strong leg. Well, you want to place your spouse or your sibling or your best friend or your mom on your weak leg. Ask your upline coach which leg is your weak leg if you don't know. Okay, because here's what happens. So like, if this is your spouse, then you're going to keep adding coaches to your team as you grow in the next year. Okay, and look, all these coaches are going in under your spouse. So look, this is a team that you are controlling. This is volume that's part of your family's volume. That's part of a new organization that you have control over. And so what happens here is when this team cycle bonus comes into effect, and if I'm speaking words that don't make any sense, you just trust me on this one, okay? When this team cycle bonus comes in, you're going to be making more money because your spouse is there, because you're going to make money on your spouse's team and on your team. Okay, so for example, my husband is way down here. Okay, way down here. You can't even see him on this chart. Okay, my spouse is way down here. There's all this volume in between that's not going onto his volume because I let fear and doubt and whatever get in the way, and I was worried about the money and all that kind of stuff and keeping him active and yada, yada, yada. And so there's all this volume. Okay, so when your spouse is here and they're directly under you, if you're here a year from now, you will financially benefit a lot. Okay, so just take my word on that. Now, if you've already signed up your spouse and they're somewhere else, then you have other options to benefit and to maximize on your income. And that's, like I said, that should be something that you talk to your upline coach about, because right now we're here to help people understand the benefits of getting to Emerald, and you can explain this to your coaches as well. Okay, so here's the thing about this is that for your spouse to be a coach under you, you've got to invest some money. I mean, that's the thing, and that's what held me back. Because I was like, okay, it's already enough that I'm buying Shakeology every month and, and this business fee and whatever. And now I'm going to be buying more Shakeology or whatever it is. Okay, well, the bottom line is that for a coach to stay active, they only need 50 PV, which is not Shakeology every single month. Okay, that could be 2 performance products. That could be 2 boost products. You just need a total of 50 PV to keep them active. Are you going to be doing hammer and chisel? Well, are you going to be doing the performance line? Then put that under your spouse's account to keep them at their 50 PV. Make it be smart about it. Use the common sense. Use common sense. We didn't have boost products and performance products and things like that on Home Direct to keep coaches active 3 years ago. And now we do. So we have so many more opportunities to help our coaches stay active, but to help our spouse stay active and not be investing in Shakeology every month if they're not going to drink it. Okay. Now, next, something to think about too is that if you really want to put it in perspective, it took 3 Shakeology Home Direct orders to cover your cost. And so it's only going to take at least 3 more if you're going to invest in Shakeology for your spouse, your mom, or whoever, for it to cover theirs. So that's 6 orders of Shakeology. Okay? Does that sound like a big number to you? Break it down. It's only 3 people a month. That's what our goal is anyway, to help 3 people a month. And so if we're helping 3 people each month, in 2 months, we've got that covered. And so that just is a great goal for you to focus on to help move your business forward. Now, I was a skeptic on that. I didn't trust that. I really didn't have anyone say you need to sign up your spouse as a coach, Erin. I didn't know I was going to be here a year from now. I didn't know the potential, the opportunity that was here for me. But we're here to show you and teach you that lesson right now, that there is an opportunity for you. And so don't let the opportunity pass you by. And if you're like me, maybe you have an unsupportive spouse. He's not at all anymore. Not at all. He's like the opposite of that. But he was like, what are you doing? You're like working out. What's this shake thing? You know, he didn't get it. Well, maybe it's just a matter of you saying, trust me. Okay. Just trust me on this. I've got this. It's all good. And it's just the same thing. Like I said to my mom, when I asked her to be a coach, Mom, can you just trust me on this? This is legit. Like, I need your help on this. I need you to do this for me. And most moms, at least mine, she's like, oh, okay, whatever. And she was drinking Shakeology anyway. But that's the thing. I mean, it's just a matter of you believing in yourself enough to put it out there and to create the opportunity. But because David, my husband, isn't a coach immediately under me, there's hundreds and hundreds of dollars that our family is losing every single week. And that's not even an understatement. Like, it's kind of crazy. So I don't want you to make the same mistake and have those regrets, to have those regrets moving forward. So share that with your coaches. And like I said, you can YouTube my first and last name and why you should sign up your spouse as a coach, because I think that's the title of it. And I really do kind of explain it a little bit more clearly for you, but I think it's something that we all need to keep in the back of our mind as we're moving forward. Okay. So let me see here. So Erica's up next, and she's talking about handling objections.
Yes. Okay. So there's 2 things I want to kind of piggyback on what Erin said. And first of all, when it comes to you signing up a loved one, or really anybody for that matter, there's no contracts and a person can cancel anytime. And I know for me, like, that's a huge piece of the puzzle, because I think people have this misconception that they're like signing their life away when they sign up as a coach. And that's just not true. There is nothing that is going to keep them involved in Beachbody any longer than they want to be involved. There's no contract. They can cancel anytime. And really, they don't have to worry about anything for tax purposes unless they earn over $600 a year. And if a person is just strictly signing up for a discount, they're never going to make money. So it's okay. And they're never going to have to worry about the tax side of things. Okay. So I know that those kind of pieces helped me as I was thinking about like who I was, sharing the opportunity with. And when it came to my family, because my mom was like, I'm not trying to work a business. And I'm like, you don't have to. And you don't have to worry about, filling out any information as far as taxes are concerned at the end of the year. But I want to chat with you guys a little bit about dealing with objections and kind of getting past the fear. Because let me tell you, when I signed up 3 years ago, I was a social studies teacher. I had 0 business experience, 0 sales experience. I was the furthest thing from being social media savvy. My sister told me about Facebook years ago, and I was like, that sounds absolutely ridiculous. Like, if I wanted to be in touch with all these people, I would be in touch with them. When I signed up as a coach, I had like 200 friends on Facebook, and I was like totally happy with that. But what you start to realize is this is an incredible opportunity. And this is something that is absolutely life-changing. And you have to kind of get over yourself. That is the first step in being a successful coach, is you've got to get out of your own way. When I signed up as a coach, I was so worried what other people would think of me. Are they thinking that I'm like doing this to, sell things or to like earn money, or am I doing this for selfish reasons? And I really had to come to grips with the fact that no, I'm not doing this for selfish reasons. I'm doing this because I know what Beachbody has done for me, and I know what Shakeology and fitness support groups. And at the time when I signed up as a coach, Turbo Fire, I was in one of Erin's fitness support groups, and she told me about Shakeology, and I was like my worst nightmare. I was like, what? And how is that different than Slim Fast? But what got me was the 30-day money-back guarantee. And I was like, okay, let's try it. Why not? And it's by the creators of Insanity and P90X. So like, I trust those brands. So let's do it. But I was worried about what other people would think. And I was also worried about finding the perfect words to say. And I'm sure you guys sit down when you're getting ready to post and you're like, I don't know what to say, and you go back through and you reread it and you say it over and over and you're just like, and now an hour has passed and you still haven't pressed enter. And so the worry of like knowing the right things to say and the worry of coming across as salesy, every single coach has felt this way. So the reason I'm talking about this is because I want you guys to know you're not alone. If you felt this way, if you felt like, I don't want my friends to like defriend me and I don't want them to like turn and run away when I come walking into a room because they're like, oh, here comes Erica. She's going to talk about Beachbody. We've all felt that way. And I'll tell you the number one piece of advice that I could give you is you come from a place of help. All day, every day. You come from a place of help knowing that we have a fitness solution. We have a nutrition solution in Shakeology. We have a love. We have a support system. We have accountability. We have a community of warriors who are there standing proud next to people on their journey. And not only that, but then we have this amazing business opportunity that is bringing people home. Erin, Jamie, and myself, we worked full-time as teachers, you guys. We were able to retire from our jobs as teachers and become full-time girl bosses. It would never have happened with any other company in any other circumstance, in any other scenario if it weren't for Beachbody. So you have to take pride in this opportunity and you have to say, listen, this is a blessing. This is a blessing that has the ability to bless every single person. You have to get behind it. You have to be confident and you have to know that you're coming from a place of help. You can help a person change their life. You can bring a person back to life. I can't tell you how many people have said to me, Erica, thank you so much for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. Because that's what Erin did. She believed in me and she said, you know what, girl, you deserve to do this for yourself. At the end of the day, you deserve to feel good about you. And you know what? I said, you know what? You're right. Let's do it. And so I took a chance. I said yes. And look, now I'm able to work full-time from home. I have just been so immensely blessed. But had she not had just the courage to just tell me about something and allow me to make a decision, I never would have known. I would still be having that same day, going through the same motions, living my average, ordinary, stressed out life. So you've got to come from a place of help and you have to have good intentions and you have to stop worrying about how you're going to be received because you know you have good intentions and you know this business is a blessing. And you have to come from that place every single time. And I'm telling you that if you come from that place, the no's don't matter. You'll say, okay, good luck to you. Good luck with that gym membership. I hope you knock it out of the park, but just know that I'm here for you and I'm cheering you on every step of the way. You never want to burn a bridge when somebody says no. You have to look at that as not right now. It's just not their time. I know I said no to Erin many times. I was a huge skeptic. I was like, nah, the first time I tried Shakeology, I was like, I don't know how she drinks that. I really don't. I told her that. I'm like, I don't know how she drinks that. But it was because I was trying to find every reason not to like it because I didn't want to like it. But the truth was, after day 4 of drinking Shakeology, I was like, oh my gosh, praise Jesus. Like I don't have a headache and I feel amazing. And I'm pooping, and who doesn't like to poop? So I'm sorry. I had to throw that in there because I love you guys and you guys can feel me on that. But anyway, hearing no is part of it. It's just part of it. You just have to take it and you have to recognize people are going to say no. And sometimes your loved ones and the people closest to you are delivering the no. And that can be hard, but it's part of it, guys. You have to take pride in what you're doing. You have to keep walking tall. You have to keep, believing in what it is that we have to offer people. And you have to recognize that each no is bringing you one step closer to the yes. It's a law of numbers. It's an average. The more people you ask, the more people you invite, the more yeses you're going to come across. But you have to know that the no's are part of the process and you cannot take them personal. But please, if anything that you take away from this topic, you'll take away the fact that we've all been there. We've all felt the same way. People don't fall in our laps. The more successful a coach is, that doesn't mean the more, the luckier they are. That means the more no's that they've heard, the more personal development that they've committed to. Okay. So we all hear no. So that's part of the process, but it's moving on and walking with pride and knowing that this business is a blessing and sharing it with others. Okay, so let's hear from Jamie. We are going to put some inspiration into action. And you guys, I don't know about you, but I'm like taking notes over here and I'm super excited. I'm like, I want to be Emerald. Oh wait, I have accomplished Emerald, but I want you guys to be Emerald so bad. And it's a decision. It's absolutely 100% a decision. All right, Miss Jamie.
Wait, Jamie, before you do this, you guys, let's all take a picture really quickly before we get off here tonight. Okay. And I'm going to tell you, because if I don't tell you, then you'll be like this in your picture.
I already took a picture, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to take a screenshot of everybody. Okay. And I'll tell you when I'm going to. So I'll tell you when to smile. So get ready to smile. And this is on page 1. I'm going to take 2. Okay. Everybody smile. Okay. Now hold on. I'm going to go to page 2 here. Okay, everybody on page 2, I'll tell you when to smile, which if you're like, I don't know what page I'm on, then just smile. Okay.
Just smile.
Okay, smile. Okay, cool. All right, that's all I wanted to do. So now we're all there. Okay, Jamie, you're up, girlfriend.
Pictures are important.
Okay, call to action. You're going to want to write it down. Jamie's going to have some homework for you guys to do and some big news for you. Okay, so there you go, Jamie.
Okay, like I said, pictures are important. They are. And I was like, Erica, I was like, Facebook? What? That's weird. I'm not doing that. I was me too. Totally. Like, thought it was the weirdest thing ever. So definitely, the whole point of this, guys, is we want to help you to get to Emerald, obviously. But, we want to help you to get the confidence that you can definitely move forward. And I will tell you, 2015 was a huge year for me. 2014, I learned a ton from, because I made lots and lots of mistakes and let fear and all kinds of craziness hold me back and not hit goals, and did a lot of crying and all those things. It's part of the journey of definitely pushing yourself to do things. But 2015, I was just like, you know what? I am going to do some big things this year. And it started with right out of the gates in January. And it came from making a plan. So that's what we want you to be doing right now. You have to be thinking of your business and making a plan for it. So like right now, I'm having all of my coaches make their dream board or a vision board, whatever you call it. You need to be doing something that you are putting your plans where you can see them every day, every single day. And writing out your goals. If you have not done Coit Cooper's training with his book Impressions, highly suggest looking into that for sure. I'm pretty sure you guys are all familiar with that with this group. But that was something I did. I wrote down my top #1 goal every single morning before I did anything. It was that thing that I wrote down. So whatever your big why is, whatever your big push is for doing this business, you need to look at it every single morning, first thing, and write it down every day. That is truly one of the things I really plugged into doing this year, and it made me really stay focused on that. So as we help you guys definitely move forward, our thing is we want to see you all waking up on January 7th, yes, as an Emerald coach. So even if you are already an Emerald coach, we have plans for you as well. So we want you to be waking up, looking in your back office, see you're an Emerald coach, have that awesome post for you, recognizing you and experiencing that, because, that never gets old to be, recognized by somebody for things. That's fun. But you had to have a plan for how you're going to get there. How are you going to get to Emeralds? I hope that you have taken a lot of notes and are going to put into action some of the things that you heard tonight for sure. But some of the things that I think that you should do daily to help you to make that happen is obviously #1, you have to track your initial messages. So the people that you are putting this business in front of, you've got to keep track of that. You have to keep track of that some way, somehow. #2, keep your list of names of people that you've talked to the business somewhere you can see them. So like I said, my whiteboard, the people that I have invited to this business, I see their names like first thing. So they're always definitely like the people, I'm going to their page, checking out what they're doing. I might send a quick message, hey, how are things going for you? Just so you are always staying very visible to them. That's important. 3, you need to track your follow-ups. So whatever system you have, make sure you are staying very on that system. I'm telling you these things from mistakes I made. Like, oh, I'll remember I talked to that person. No, it doesn't work that way. Trust me. Number 4, follow your power hour to-do list. So you have to definitely get in a schedule of working your business so that you can do follow-ups and track who you're inviting. You have to get very organized with that type of stuff. Again, I say this because I was not. And number 5, make your plan right now. If you are not Emerald, make your plan right now of how you plan to do it, how you plan to get there and wake up on January 7th and be an Emerald coach, because that's what we want to see, guys. We want you to have an amazing year, and it has to start with you getting to Emerald. So getting to Emerald is also going to get you in our Rank It Up group that is going to start on January 11th. That group will run for 3 weeks, and our plan for that is definitely to help you to move to Diamond and help our Diamonds to move above. So you have to be Emerald to be able to be in this training group. So if you are on here, if you're listening to the recording, that's your thing. We want to know that you're in and you're pushing for this. So tonight after this call or whenever you hear the recording, go to your team pages and definitely post in there. I'm all in, I'm going for it. We want 2016 to be awesome for all of you. So remember, it has to start with Emerald. It has to start with you helping your coaches and team understand the importance of Emerald too. That's your first step. So that is all I have. You guys want to add anything?
No, I think it's great. But I do just want to reiterate what Jamie said. She wants you, she's giving you a specific call to action to follow her 5 steps, but also to go to your team page tonight, create some buzz and excitement, give yourself the accountability by saying, I'm going all in. I'm going to make this happen, and put yourself out there. That's what happens. You know, the magic happens when we step out of our comfort zone. We've all heard that. So you going to your team page and posting that, it's kind of a little scary, but what that does is it creates an added sense of accountability for you, and it lets your team and your upline coach know that you're ready to do this as well. Okay. So that's what she wants you guys to do. I love it. I love it. Erica, anything else?
I was just going to say, you know, you've got to put it out into the universe, and you have to believe that this is yours for the taking. You guys are on this call for a reason, or listening to this recording for a reason, and you've got to listen and you have to act, because, you know, just sitting and taking it in isn't going to do anything, but action is what's going to make the difference. So we believe in you like crazy. We're here for you, and we're just so excited to see what 2016 has in store for you. And January 11th, Rank It Up. The 3 of us will be there, and we really hope that you are there with us as well. Thank you so much, you guys.
Yes, thanks for taking the time to be on here tonight. We truly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye, guys.